Aí é o Nenequinho, depois você entra lá e vê, eu mudei a câmera de lugar, vê se ficou melhor também. Que você era o maior crítico do posicionamento da minha câmera, velho. Boneco tá aí não? Caralho, boneco full pistola, velho. Que isso, deixa eu ir lá então. Valeu. Vamos lá, última parte. Última parte. The Black Mask and Santa Claus. Hum, cadê aquela vendinhazinha também? Aí. Aqui. Cadê? Jan. So this is it. Yes, these last 7 days have somehow felt both as they went on forever and flew by in an instant. But either way, one thing I know for sure is that they've been tremendously fulfilling for me. Even with my pride and power stripped away, I've been on a new journey ever since you gave me that bread, without seeking anything in return. Thank you, Ned. I can't tell you how grateful I am. That goes for all of you too, Mesh, Lord Fowl, Coach Martha. Thank you all so much. I promise you all I'm going to win, and I'm going to pay you all back tenfold. Ole! Miss Samba is on top form today. I can also make promises of victory. Yes! But before that, there's something I'd like to say. No, something I need to say. I'm sure none of you have forgotten, but it's my fault this whole mess happened in the first place. I'm so sorry you've had to go this far to help me clean it up, Master, and thank you. I promise I'm going to settle things today and make sure we all get a proper Christmas, and put a stop to this ridiculous spectacle the other me came up with. I can't help but wonder how proper can Christmas really be when it's being led by a Samba Santa. I've taught you everything I can. Now you just have to go out there and fight with all you've got. I only wish there was more I could do besides stay here and pray. Oh, I almost forgot, Meow. I'm supposed to turn this thing on after I come to pick you up. Oh, what's this? Like Cuckoo said, we don't have to worry about info leaking now that it's time for the finals, Mel. So we set up an official live stream to make sure there's plenty of hype for the final bouts. All the fighters that lost, the townspeople placing bets, Sakura, forest animals, and so on are gonna be watching you. So you better make sure you put on a good show. Oh, that's wonderful. Then I'll get to see you fight for myself while I cheer. And if you just throw in the towel without putting up a real fight, I'll never let you hear the end of it. I know. See you later, coach. Adios, por ahora. Woohoo! It's finally the last round. I'm so glad I bet on the Mexican team. I bet every last bit I can afford. I know this is going to be a great match. I can't wait. Come on, help a fellow Caribbean rep out here. Since we lost the first round, it's all I got going on for me. I even pawned all my figures so I could bet more. Oh, you're a betting man too, huh? Dreaming about striking rich is all well and good, but the thing about placing bet is win or lose, it's the bookie that always comes out ahead. Go, Bradamante, you can do it, Bradamante. If you don't, I'm telling His Imperial Majesty and Ronaldo. Are you completely incapable of being quiet? You there, vendor. 3 plates of nachos. Reindeer Master, everyone, good luck. Ho ho ho, I wonder how this match will turn out. This tournament has seen a great many battles so far. Villains have villains have feelings too. Warriors clash, seeking to prove their strength. Some are successful, others are not. We do not waste our time with weaklings. In the ring, victory can turn to defeat in an instant. Each fighter's motivation adds to the drama. What the hell are those peace signs? Are those peace signs? No, she's saying they'll finish them off in 2 strikes. Oh meu Deus, velho. Each and every battle has built to this moment, to the fight to determine who will win at all. Who will win it all. So, you made it. You bet we did. We're here to defeat you once and for all. Yes, we're going to win. You have a real fire in your eyes. Good. There is no place for cowardice in this holy combat ritual. Now get into the ring. Pay close attention to how it feels to step over the ropes. Because when we are done here, only one team will have a chance to step back over them. That will be the team worthy of obtaining Santa Claus' true power. One thing is clear after coming this far. You have been pouring the magical energy released during this tournament into the Christmas Grail, strengthening it. That's why this tournament will result in a more Santa Santa than ever before. It has nothing to do with the Christmas Grail power. That can only be you planned this whole ordeal from the start. Why? Why did you want to do this? Want to? I didn't want to do this. Even who I am, this was something I absolutely had to do. I have no idea this is all about. I have no idea what this is all about, but I do know these fighters are both ready and raring to go. And at this point, this Jaguar actually couldn't care less which of them wins. The only thing on my mind right now is the stack of delicious meat I was promised for service rendered once this is all over. Look, Cat's Mask, she really did bring a teammate. They're steady perfectly still, which just makes them creepier. We, we should keep an eye on them too. I'm not picking up much of them from them actually. In fact, I'm not even sure they are a servant at all. Hmm? Maybe it's just a girl and she brought in to fill the slot on her team. Just don't let your guard down. Pow, pow! Of course, a good knight never lets down her guard. I'll put everything I have into this fight and make sure we come away with the win. Montjoy. Montjoy. I'll dance my heart out to make sure we win too. Yes! Only a week has passed since the last faced off, but things couldn't be more different now. I know you two can win this. In the red corner representing Mexico, we have the Black Quetzals. At the blue corner representing Caldea, we have the Quetzal Sisters. Win or lose, laugh or cry, it all comes down to this final match. Let's get ready to jingle! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Que isso, Adam? Que isso, mano? Que exaltação é essa, cara? Curte um feitizinho não, mano? Samba, Santa. Que isso, cara? Que isso? Você tem que reconhecer a magia das waifus. Porra, eu queria ter um Demon Soulzinho aí, velho, mas... Tá foda, né? PlayStation 5, a 5K não dá não, né, mano? É foda, velho. Nem todo mundo pode estar morando nos Estados Unidos essa hora, né? Levantamento do reino. Brum, bam. Que saiu. Porra, mano, é foda, né, velho? O pedido de cidadania tá lá rolando. Agora é esperar a boa vontade dos caras. Ou então a gente sempre pode se casar, cara. O que você acha? Você se separa de Sabrina e casa comigo, cara. S2. Que isso, cara? Meu Deus do céu, velho. Acho que às vezes a piada vai muito longe, velho. That should have done a lot more. I know Black Cat's Mask is an experienced fighter, but something doesn't seem right. My attacks seem to be landing okay, but it's almost as though yours are being repelled. Took you long enough to figure it out. This is no trick. The simple fact that is that you cannot possibly beat me in a real fight. If this is what I think it is, then that's just ridiculously unfair. Do you know what's going on, Da Vinci? Well, we all know that the original Quetzalcoatl is a god of good. But now that there are two of them, well, I think the simplest explanation is that they are manifestations of the good and evil sides of Quetzalcoatl, who is inherently good. So if the original Quetzalcoatl innate goodness is shared by both of these Santa versions, then it isn't possible for the good Quetzalcoatl to hurt the evil one. Quetzalcoatl has never been able to be harmed by anything good, remember? As a servant, I would never demonstrate my superiority over all good unless there was a big reason to. It's still technically part of me, but it's not usually something I use, no. And naturally, now that I'm split in half and don't have my proper spiritual origin, I couldn't use my superior goodness even if I wanted to. But it looks like there's just one exception to the rule, myself. I can't deny the goodness inherent in me, even if it belongs to my wicked other half. Now what do we do? So what? No, really, so what? This is a tag team match, and I'm your partner. Just because you can defeat her doesn't mean I can't. Come on, Kettle Mask. There is no reason to hold back now. Let's finish this without our new move. Without? With our new move. You're right. Your attacks should work fine. Okay, I'm counting on you now more than ever. Yes. The one thing your move lacked was rhythm. See, my passionate rhythm is an essential part of this me. I can't forget about that if I'm to entrust you with all my power. So this time I'm going to launch you in time with my samba rhythm, like this. Meu Deus do céu. That's it, we finally perfected our move. New Buclear present drop. Huh? Browse. It's even stronger than when it defeated the Russian team. That's got to be more than enough to win. No, it's not over yet. Huh? I see, that's quite a technique. I actually felt threatened for a moment. Bradamante, of the 12 paladins of Charlemagne, you have earned my respect. My other half alone may be no match for me, but the two of you together are indeed worthy foe. You have earned the right to face me at my full strength. How unfortunate for you that you were unable to finish me in a single strike. It's over. You can't blame yourselves for devising a technique that forced me to stop holding back. Come on, Captain Mask. If we do it again, we can. You will never get another chance. Come forth, my partner. She's finally unveiling her mysterious partner. Just what sort of fighter are they? Fa? Is that just formless power? It is Santa Claus. Huh? My partner is the very concept of Santa Claus, extracted directly from the Christmas Grail. Of course, my partner and I have a combination move of our own. Tá bolado com a história, mano? É evento de Natal essa porra aqui, é só comédia. É loucura sem fim, mano. A combination move of our own, even if it only amounts to me wearing it like a cloak. Quando o anime vai longe demais, exatamente, velho. This Santa is... No! Is nothing like your silly samba, which wouldn't even exist had it not been for your airhead mix-up. I finally have the power of the true Santa Claus, the true Dark Santa. And so, fair knight, Bradamante, I am now impervious to your attacks as well. É isso. É isso, é isso, é isso. Zavardo. Vamos fazer o seguinte. Cadê? Cara, não tem Merlin, é isso mesmo? She didn't even feel it. I will tell you once more, your attacks will no longer work on me. Why, you ask? Santa Claus is a giver of gifts, not a target to be attacked. The very concept protects me now. A Santa Claus dispute can only be defeated by a Santa Claus of equal purity. Que isso, cara. OnlyFans eu ainda tô pensando em criar, velho. Você não é o primeiro que pede um OnlyFans meu, velho. Santa Claus of equal purity. Yes, that tracks. Completely clueless. What? But all the Santas we've seen before have been... They were the results of servants forcefully altering their spirit origins. Not one of them had the purity I am speaking of. That, of course, goes for you as well, you absurd samba goddess. Now that I am armored by this pure concept of Santa Claus extracted directly from the Christmas Grail, only a Santa Claus concept of the semi-purity can ever hope to touch me. Okay, it is important to me to tell you that it's important to me that you know everything she just said sounds completely ridiculous. But even so, none of your attacks are touching her. Of course they aren't. Everything I have said is absolutely true. Infusing this tournament's magical energy into the concept I wear has created this true Santa Claus. There's no way something so absurd could be. It's the truth. What? Blah. Ah. Now do you understand? You've lost any chance you may have had at winning. Quetzalcoatl can never defeat me as I am now. The only one who would stand a chance is another pure Santa. Bradamante and Quetzalmask you have already lost, all because you choose to team up with one another. Far. This is awful. She's just wailing at them. This is very bad. This samba rhythm is fading away. You can take a lot of punish, but you must be reaching your limits. This is lucha libre. Giving up is always an option. What did you say? Never. No, we're still standing in the ring. Not for much longer. Bro. Get some mask. Giving up now means that you recognize me as the true Santa Claus. It's tantamount to making a wish upon me, an act that either will be to your benefit as much as it will mine. Needless to say, I will be happy to grant your wish. I am the true Santa Claus after all. Go on, think back to that day, the day the day when you lost your power. Say what you tried to wish for back then. My wish? Well, I wish for world peace, of course, and if possible, to find Ruggerio. Why do you hesitate? You are the first to appear before me, so why shouldn't I grant your wishes? Hmm? What do you mean? I first turned Samba to grant wishes. It was only afterwards that I split off as the evil side in charge of fighting. This means that my essence lies in granting wishes through battle. This is why I created this tournament. What's more, I did so not only for my sake, but for yours as well. As a holy knight, I believe you were drawn here by the Christmas Grail. I, maybe I was, but what, what does that have to do with? There's everything to do with this. No wishes can be granted until somebody makes one. Without you, I will not be able to grant any wishes at all, even as the true Santa Claus. The fact is, you came here to have your wish granted. There is no need to hesitate. Everything you want can be yours. Accept me as Santa and admit defeat. Bow your head in prayer and tell Santa what you want for Christmas. I, I, I want to find who I'm looking for myself by doing what I know is right. What? If that was too hard to understand, then I'll put it another way. I am a knight, so I want to find who I'm looking for by walking a path I can be proud of. Th- that path may be long and arduous and muddy, but I think that's exactly why he would be happy to see me. E aí, seus doidos? Que isso, cara? Tipo, tem que ter a trilha sonora, né, cara? Os efeitos sonoros. O que você tá falando, meu Deus? O seu áudio não, ela. É que eu tô no Discord aqui, aí entrou o Naripoca aqui também. Aí, ô Nari, o Alan tá na Twitch aí, mano. Alan? É esse aí. But I think that's exactly why he would have to see me. Sure, I could take the easy way out and just let people find him for me in no time flat. I could abandon my chivalry and my partner that I'd meet defeat, beg for help, and catch up to him in disgrace. But that would never prove my love for him. I I heard you though. Didn't you wish to be reunited with him back when you first saw the Grail? All I was asking was please watch over me while I do my best myself. getting a device is one thing, but I don't want or need to be spoiled by someone giving me gifts. Santa, of all people, should know that. Opa, o Alan também falou que tava querendo que eu estivesse com menos roupa, que eu montasse um OnlyFans. Oh, pintasse tetinha. And in case you forgot, my main wish was for world peace. If you want to grant that one, go right ahead. What? How foolish, absurd. Now your wish will never be granted, and we will both lose for nothing. We haven't lost yet, and we're not going to, as long as we never give up, things will work out somehow. Ah, that was preciosa. You refuse to abandon your knightly honesty, and you are not so foolish as to resign yourself to defeat in the name of a hollow pride. Que isso, mano, é sério, quanto mais gente entra nesse chat, pior ele fica, velho. Na moral, velho. Ô, Alan, essa wife aqui é Quetzalcoatl. Ela é uma deusa asteca que está vestida de árvore de Natal, usando um biquíni que dança samba e está vestindo uma máscara de lutadora mexicana, velho. Isso é diversidade, amigo. Isso é diversidade. Que isso, cara? Por que você fala isso, mano? É progressismo, exatamente esse é o progressismo, cara. Hollow pride. You simply keep your head high and never stop working towards victory, no matter what. I could haven't chose a better partner. No! After all, if you would give up now, the idea I just came up with to turn this around would be wasted. An idea to turn this around? That's just what I wanted to hear. What do I have to do? You? Nothing. It's what we have to do. If I can defeat her myself, and Santa is the only one who can, then the answer is simple. We make a new, non-Quetzalcoatl Santa right here, right now. Ei, meu Deus, a loucura. Olha as drogas, velho. Olha as drogas, mano. Que isso, cara? What is this? It's my Santa power. Yes, go on and take it. It's all yours. Yes. You can just hand over it that easily. Hand it over that. It's shameful for me, really. We've been together this whole week and I still hadn't given you a present. So now I'm making up for it by giving you the best Christmas presents I can. Yes. No, you're wasting your time. You're just a pale, samba-obsessed imitation of Santa. Whatever power you have won't be nearly pure enough. You can give her every drop of your Santa power and it still won't be enough to damage this pure Santa. You might be right, if it were only me doing so. She may as well have called all of us imitation Santas. If it is a fight she wants, then a fight she will have. And as just as I had gotten my hands on a 12th plate of nachos. Não tá não, cara. Tá tampando. Ô Nari, abre a página da stream aí, ó. Tá vendo essa personagem da direita aqui, velho? Aqui tá com highlight. Ela é um homem, cara. Oi? Então, ela. Não, a da direita aqui, ó. Isso, a da direita. É, essa mesmo, a da direita. Ela é um homem. Mas ela é um homem, cara. A outra é uma mulher, cara. Oh, are you sure about this? O de cabelo rosa é a mulher. Então, o homem é de cabelo rosa. A outra aqui, que vestido de Papai Noel, é a mulher. I am only lending it to her. Once she's done, I will make sure to reclaim it. Porque ela é um homem, cara. Mas, mas é um homem, cara. Você vai jogar como ela se veste? But how are you gonna get it to her from here? I will throw it to her through this television. Ah, lógico. Of course. There is nothing Santa cannot do. Take it, Bradamante. I should do my part too. Here, a present from Santa Claus. I promise it will be really useful, okay? Ho, 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 very well then. This will be a little secret. Começar a fazer pintura corporal também, Naeri. Só que no caso vai ser você me pintando, cara. No caso vai ser você me pintando, lógico, né, Naeri? Que isso, cara? Por quê, mano? Jamais será, cara. Your spirit origin has changed. So this is the power of Santa. I don't know about that, but I do know my body feels super light, and I even got my armor back. Impossible, those are only fragments of Santa. Que isso, Alan, que isso, que desnecessário, cara. This sort of thing has happened to me before. Maybe I'm just blessed. So many kind people have helped me out. They are the reason I'm able to keep moving forward, no matter what. Que isso, cara? O que vocês estão falando na stream? Meu Deus, velho. I never forget how much I still have to learn, but I will continue on anyway. That's who I am. Maybe it's because she is always moving forward that makes people so willing to help her. So thank you, Santa Clauses. I promise I will use this power for justice. And by that I mean that just this once I'm going to be Santa Bradamante. Get ready, Black Cat's Mask. I'm about to give you the Christmas present you really deserve. Defeat. Vocês estão bolados com as escolhas sexuais dos personagens, cara? As escolhas de gênero dos personagens? Vocês são muito preconceituosos, cara. Isso que vocês são. What? Que também parece o boneco, né? Santa Docking. Hum. Ué, mano. Esse aí é o canal do Totoro, tá? Não sei quem é, não. Não. Ai, ai. Ai, ai. Oh. Tell Santa your wish. Vamos lá. Oh, 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 oh. Vamos lá, Jan. 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 Oi? E é só um evento. Não é nem a história principal. A história principal eu nem acabei, hein? Que isso, cara? Mais que Fate é um dos maiores proeminentes? É uma das obras mais proeminentes na indústria da regra 34, isso é verdade, velho. Joga aí no Google, regra 34, Rule 34. Não vai não, pode ter certeza. Não, não vai, cara, joga aí. Why are you doing this? Even if you mean you will never become the true Santa Claus. Deixa eu só conferir pra você, mas eu tenho quase certeza que não. Nope, não é não, velho. Why are you doing this? If you will never become the true Santa. That's true, but as long as this whole ordeal ends and I get my powers back, that's good enough. Really. Really, when you stop to think about it, it's awful that all this snow has fallen in Mexico. Christmas or not, there must be so many people who would have had their lives disrupted by all this. I will be happy if I can just go back to being a regular Santa Claus, yes. I have no interest in becoming the true Santa and keeping Christmas going on forever. Que é isso, né? Que é isso, né? Que é isso, né? Que é isso, cara? Eu tô. É, exatamente, tem que ligar um filtro aí. E caroço e nari na mesma conf é perigoso, velho. Oh, beleza. I have no interest in becoming the true Santa, blah blah blah. Then you end up with nothing. The true Santa Claus eternal Christmas would be paradise on earth. You might even encounter the one you seek there. That's possible. A paradise might be just enough to draw him in. And why would you refuse? That's easy. It wouldn't be real. Besides, I meant what I said about how I didn't want to be spoiled with gifts. I know I have my weaknesses, and if someone started spoiling me, I'd end up wholly dependent on them. I'm drawn to the idea of paradise too, but I can't go around chasing illusions just because they seem like they'd be nice. If I flit around too much, I might end up losing what I'm looking for before I can even find it. That sort of thing has happened way too many times before, so I decided not to let it happen again. What an amazing, earnest knight you are. You are completely aware of your weakness, and you only let them motivate you to work harder. That's somehow comforting. Seeing her is like seeing the dazzling beauty of human imperfection. It's over. Oh, but seeing as I'm Santa Claus now, and it certainly is the season, maybe I should say, Merry Christmas! Boom! Vai mimir, cara, vai mimir, tá com soninho. It's over. This long and grueling battle is finally over. Finally over. The winner of the Santa Tag Team Tournament are the Cato Sisters. Bing. Epilogue, the snowy ruins and the girl night. So I lost, huh? I know you're the side of me devoted to combat, which is why fighting was the only option you had. But it's over now. Come back where you belong. What about the Christmas Grail? I already got. I'm already a god to understand that. That present would be much rich for my blood. Besides, Santa's supposed to give presents, not receive them, no? So how about we just give Bradamante back her original power, leave the Christmas Grail in Master's hand, and enjoy a nice, normal Samba Santa Christmas. Samba Santa Christmas. Oh, very well. If nothing else, I have to admit that the tournament is over. See, I do feel bad about inconveniencing all the others, but the one thing we can both agree on is that nothing beats a heated lucha match. Sorry everyone, that's just how we gods are, yes? Falou, Nerdbogger. Phew, it's really over now, isn't it? You were amazing. Thank you, Ned, but I genuinely couldn't have done it without everyone's help. Thank you so much. Thank goodness, for a while I was really worried about how things were going to turn out. Turn out? Turn out. I never had any doubt. Thinking back on it now, maybe you never needed my coaching in the first place. I'm sure you Hã? Oi? Quê? Rapaz, não tenta entender esse chat não, velho. Esse chat tem muito problema, cara. Aí chegou mais um doido aí, ó. Boa noite, gostosão. Boa noite, gostosão também. Esse chat ele escalona muito rápido, velho. Era o Naripoca e o Alan, velho. Não sei se você conhece o Alan. I'm sure you have no trouble winning on your own power alone. Don't be silly, Coach Martha. I'm especially grateful to you. I honestly don't know how I could possibly thank you enough for your help. Of course I'm grateful to you too, Lord Fowl. Your adorableness, fluffiness and nebulous resemblance to Lord Merlin have been a huge boon. Ah, Eric Star. My fowl? Fowl. Hey guys, check out the sky. Hey, yeah, the sunshine is already melting the snow. Now the people here will finally get to enjoy a normal Christmas. Oh, maybe not entirely normal. Fa? It's snowing again. What's going on? I thought Black Cat's mask was responsible for the strange weather. If it's still happening even after you beat her, does that mean the real mastermind is? No, nothing like that. This is the real actual snow, yes? Huh? It's just a little fluke of nature that happened to give Mexico snow for Christmas. It's also a present from the sky, offering its blessing to the warriors after the battle. What I mean is it's a miracle, yes. Tá um pouquinho, né, cara? Só um pouquinho. I see, I guess things like this do just happen. Happen sometimes. I hate rain, well, snow on your parade, but this isn't the first time Mexico has gotten snow, you know. That said, as time goes, this is definitely kind of miraculous. I won't deny that. Not to say I couldn't come up with a plausible scientific response. corresponds reasoning for all this, of course. For example, maybe all that sweat that flew off the fighter's body somehow ended up forming snow. Não, cara, que loucura. Well, I guess this is goodbye. I don't know if I'll just go back to the throne or continue my journey somewhere else, but I have to keep looking. It's who I am. We'll miss you. Still, you never know. Maybe our paths will cross again one day. So maybe I'll get to see you again. That's true, that could very well happen. If we meet again, you may have forgotten my fighting styles, but I'm sure your soul will remember. Even I will always be comrades in arms. If you ever need my help again, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you, my wonderful partner. Next time, I'll be sure to make a mask for you too, okay? Oh, thank you. May you be blessed wherever your path takes you. I say that not as a goddess, but as a friend. I appreciate that. If you have blessed me as a goddess, I know I'm just mature enough that I'd have ended up depending on you too much. Okay, no more sappy goodbyes. From here on, I'm sending you off with a happy samba rhythm. Olê! Caralho, por que ela tá dançando samba, véi? No México! Thank you. Okay, everyone, I actually think this will work out as a farewell as well. After all, I was Santa Claus for a while. Okay, everyone, Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! What a beautiful sight. Ah, Rogério, if only you were here to see this with me. I hope that one day I'll get to tell you all about the snow that fell on an ancient pyramid out in the jungle. Then again, maybe you'll see it too, even as I speak, wherever you are. It wouldn't be the first time we've unknowingly passed each other by, after all. I bet that one day this will all be another story we'll laugh about together. Quê? Oi, oi, oi. E aí, Bobito? Okay, that's enough of that meow. There's still cleanup to do. Even after she's gone, Black Cook is still running this Jaguar rag, but this cat's gotta do her job if she wants to get paid. Guess I'll start by taking down this tournament panel. Hup, hup, phew. Oh, come to think of it, we never did the whole thing where we gave the winners flowers, did we? Guess I'll just have to break out my official Jaguar stamp of approval instead. Meu Deus, velho, a Jaguar War é muito doente, velho. There we go. Gotta say though, we sure had a ton of teams compete, didn't we? Of course, ours was still the wildest and the most popular. Remember, winning isn't everything. Okay, what's next on the right? On the old to-do list, as hard as I've had to work, I think I might need to invoice Cuckoo for triple the meat she promised. Rapaz, é porque pra aquela galera lá, samba, carnaval, tudo acontece no México, entendeu? Ah, entendi, faz sentido, velho. Some penance are soon forgotten after their role has been fulfilled. Some are engraved with records detailing the battles that were fought there. With no one left to look at them, there is no way to tell what they say. Who competed in this tournament? Which teams fell to which opponents? Which heroes took the ring for the African team? At this point, nobody knows. Of course, even if the young knight had seen the name she was searching for there, she may have just said, I didn't even notice, so there was actually another miracle at work here. Too bad I missed him. and left it off. She would certainly not lose her heart so much that she would abandon her search. Such despair would not even enter her mind. While she does wish to see him again, her feelings will remain the same, whether she finds him or not, because she knows their love will endure forever. In the meantime, the young nightingale trusts in her feelings and her sense of justice, and continues to put one foot in front of the other, regardless of what lies ahead. E aí, ficou melhor o posicionamento da câmera, Muriel? Menos papada. Entendi, cara. Tá bom, se você diz. Moleque, quer pagar minha mensalidade do Final Fantasy, cara? Que isso, cara? Não. Valeu pelo follow, Pinguim Azulado. Bem-vindo aos True Brothers. É, velho. Todo mundo que me segue faz parte dos True Brothers agora, mano. Yes. Come on, we are going to redo Christmas properly. Hum? Muito. Ah, tá. Boneco. É feito, boneco. É feito, boneco. 16, já tenho. Foi. 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 Isso. Agora é só farmar a loteria, velho. Lottery. Double Fantasma. Aham. Tem que pegar na porra da box. E aí, boneco, você vai pegar lá quando a sua foto, cara? Pra eu botar de página dos True Brothers. Você tá zoando, né? Não, mas aquela que era importante, boneco. Aquele era o símbolo do amor da sua vizinha, cara. Vamos aumentar um pouquinho a mais o poder do Gilgamesh, né, Pedro? Que nunca é demais. Nem é. Rapaz, ele vai passar de 15 mil de ataque base. Isso sem a Craft Essence. É. Que aconteceu umas treta aí. Pai, mas é só você rolar ela, velho. Você vai ter ela pra sempre. Dá 20 mama. Dá 20 mama. É isso. Quanta cultura pra um homem só. Agora eu tenho que fazer a high difficulty e farmar a loteria. Todo farm já foi feito, né? Tá vendo, Pedro? É assim que você tem que fazer, cara. Começou o evento, você já farma tudo, mano. Também. Você é livre, cara. Você é livre, cara. Ai, cara. Só no desespero. É isso. Tudo nível 1. Deixa eu ver se ela consegue matar uma só. Mesmo sem buff. Tá, vamos lá. Naruto. Dark Padoro, o quê? Que é isso? Que caralho é esse, mano? Cara, eu me recuso a escutar isso, cara. Não, cara. Qual o seu problema, cara? The problem is strong in this one. Ah, não deu. Boa noite, Vitonho. Por quê? Call of Duty. E o Alessandro? Ele disse que ia dar uma deitada. Tá aí? Conexão. Conexão. Você curtiu essa Quetzalcoatl, ô Vitinho? Ah, eu terminei a história aqui, dá pra alugar aí. Quer dizer, Pedro, vamos jogar também? Codezinho? Cadê o boneco? Tá aí? É, eu vi uma notícia que eu lembrei de você. O jogo VR mais vendido da Steam é um jogo hentai. Que foi boneco que esse dia falou, ah, eu já botei rapidinho, aí ele entrou no jogo hentai. Oi? Que isso, cara? Mas não é assim que funciona, não? Que isso, cara? Relaxa. Deixa eu só encerrar essa transmissão e abrir outra, que senão dá um bug ecológico aqui na Twitch.